Okay, folks. I just got back. All right, guys. I just got back from watching The Working Man starring Jason Statham. Yeah, they say it's generic all because it's him taking on bad guys as usual. But, well, I don't know. I'm not sure if I have anything to say, but so far it was a good and decent film. But I just don't know whether it's true that, I mean, last I checked, it doesn't seem to be making much at the box office. Either that either the Either people are hiding the numbers or it just got banned from certain countries and it may be going on to streaming real soon. Yeah, streaming is just part of the problem. Ah, hi there. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you. It was quite a fun movie. Hey, make sure you like and share the video. Be sure to share this video too. Be sure to have Quentin and the others come and check this out. They're gonna want to see this. Heck, be sure to inform the protagonist too. Now, I'm not sure about this movie. Oh God. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Kind of yawny tonight after just getting back from seeing it. Ah, Slipknot. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Working Man, starring Jason Statham as the working man himself, called Levon. Levon Kate. Killer Elite? I haven't seen it, but I might give it a shot sometime. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jason Statham has become the new Liam Neeson. Bruce Willis basically copy paste script every other movie. Well, I don't know. He's actually he's actually more of himself when it comes to Beekeeper, but this, well, you might say so. For Working Man, yeah. Now, it starts off with him working at a construction site as the foreman. Whew, wow, American. Yeah, there he was being treated gracefully with by everyone there. He was well treated gracefully, and as people welcomed him in arms. Oh, Robert De Niro in small part. Ah, interesting. While Jason Statham's character Levon was welcomed gracefully in open arms at the construction site for doing a great job, he comes out of the boss's office, who was played by Michael Pena, only to see one of his workers getting bullied by a gang of thugs who tend to be Russian. So he goes over there to overpower them, and he mops the floor with them. Yeah. Then he scares them all off. This also prompted, but the worst one, yeah, even Jenny was amazed. By Jenny, I mean the cute chick that he's with here in the picture, if I'm not mistaken. Or is that, oh, right. Hang on. That the right one? Oh, yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. Yep. Yeah, Statham is quite the hammer man. Snatch. Yeah. Later on, Jenny goes to the. Later, he comes back to check on his daughter. Later, Levon checks on his daughter, who was hanging out at her grandpa's house. But later on, Jenny was hanging out with a group of friends, but ends up getting kidnapped by two evil human beings who are looking to that were part of a human trafficking gang, and they were Russian. Soon as Levon discovers where comes to the site of the kidnapping, he then follows these people over to the what do you call it? Oh God, sorry, I'm really tired. I mean, look at this chick. She's quite cute. Not sure where she comes, but I'm sure she's got a future in Hollywood as we speak. Heck, yeah. Soon as soon as Levon was informed by her parents about her abduction, he goes to the one last place she was at. He spies on the person at the bar, discovers that he was in on it, and then chases the guy back to his motel and questions him on where Jenny was held hostage. Then two other Russian guys come in and they were about to open fire, but Levon uses this bartender, as a shield so he can take him out with a shotgun. Wow. Not, yeah, it's this movie is kind of a mixed bag on the performance scale, on the acting and stuff. Still, he did a good job taking him out. After he left, he then came back to see that one of the Russian mob bosses re- reacted such devastation to the demise of these guys, and he swore revenge. Then he decides to follow the Russian mob boss back to his home over in the countryside. But then he, as soon as the wife leaves, Levon gets the guy, knocks him out, puts him to a chair, and gets as much info as he can out of the son of a bitch, and then kicks him in the water for losing his temper with him. Wow, talk about temper tantrum management. Yeah, wow. An hour or so after he left, the brother of the mob boss he killed was shocked as his sons were as he and his sons have showed up at the place to now swearing revenge on him. The movie it's like kind of long, not knowing when when the road ends and meets and who to trust and stuff. Yeah. But then when he goes over but then soon as he proceeds to investigate further, he goes over to this, you know, well, I don't know, to this roadhouse to f- to search for clues. Then he meets the boss of the place, who turns out to be a former Marine from South Africa. He starts doing favors for him in an effort of getting what he wants. So, kind of, yeah, it's kind of awkward. But then, yeah, I mean, there are some problems that the movie had regarding the script as usual. Still, I mean, yeah, some areas of the script of the story in this movie started falling flat, really flat. Wow. I don't know what to say, guys. But even though it was more worth watching in theaters, I kind of feel like there are some plot points of where it seems to fall flat. I mean, well, soon as he agrees to make the deal with this African American man who used to fight in the military, He starts doing favors to him and then meets up with this guy called Dimi, who was part of the Russian mob. Sheesh, and I really don't. Yeah, it's kind of strange. He was checking on his ID. Then, after handing him his money, he takes off, meets up with a couple who are actually the same people who abducted the woman he's looking for. Sheesh, man, it rolls a term. Then, when he tried to get back, this evil bitch woman called Artemis spotted him with her thermal security cameras, but then gets pissed off when Levon steals one of the bikes. that then he in a hot pursuit, he stops. Well, I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but then he bumps into this corrupt policewoman who hands him over to these two Russian sons of the guy who's hunting him. Fortunately, he was able to escape and subdue them at the same time, killing them both and their driver inside that pickup van. Well, that utility van to be exact. Unfortunately, in response to his efforts of trying to bring down the Bratva, Simon, the main villain, Russian mob boss of the movie, sends two of his best guys over to his father-in-law's house to try to kill him and burn the place down at the same time. Yeah, yeah, it's what happens when you try to pick a fight with a crowd of rough people. You would easily get them provoked into coming after you. No joke, guys. But yeah, it kind of went a little soft, and well, while bringing his daughter with him back to his grandpa's house, he breaks in to save the grandpa, and he was lo- and wouldn't and was not and now because of this incident, he had to bring his daughter over to his friend called Gunny, played by David Harmer, whose character is blind, who also gives him enough ammo that he'll need to bring the the human smuggling ring down. Wow. God, oh God, you wonder. Man, you would wonder what comes up. Well, well, uh, yeah, here it is. There he is. The blind David Harbour showing Jason Statham his ammo, his closet of ammo, of guns and ammunition needed to bring the bad guys down. His role isn't that big, but he is kind of a supporting character in the movie. God, I'm due for a haircut soon. And I am gonna need to shave too. Okay. Soon as he gets his gun, he rides his way back over to where he he takes on a bunch of goons who are protecting me, and then well, takes Demi, questions him for what he needs to know about the people who took his kin, Jenny. Then as he brings him out to a, then he brings him out to where out somewhere outside the manor. And soon as Demi confesses that he doesn't have a daughter, Cade shoots him. Well, I don't know. I could see where some of the where some of the acting started to fall flat on. Then the fight was on. He's well, let me think. Oh yeah, Levin Levin goes in, starts killing the bad guys quietly, then engages them in a straight up shootout. But then the backup motorcycle gang who assists or associates of Artemis come in to try to stop them from getting out from escaping. Fortunately, Cade was able to blow and stab and break and beat the crap out of these shindle heads. And God, he really killed the leader of the biker gang before going in there to kill the boss of the two kidnappers. And while killing the male, and as soon as he goes in to kill the male kidnapper known as Viper, Jenny, the gorgeous young Latina, kills the kills the evil female bitch who threatened her and kidnapped her by strangling her around by wrapping her legs around her neck and strangles her to death till until she had no air to breathe alive. Next, Statham frees her. Next, finally, after Cade frees Jenny with by using a metal hammer to break her free of the shackles, the same corrupt police woman arrives, only to be shot and killed by two of Simon's best Russian guns. Hmm. Oh, last of all, Cade finishes ends the shootout by blasting the weird looking one out with his gun while using a thermal scope, while using a thermal scope on his rifle to detect him, and then he blows the bald one up with a grenade, and then he and Jenny vacate the place and made their way back to her family's home in Chicago, and everyone celebrated. And Cade happily returns to the safe house over to reunite with his daughter and his friends out in the woods, and they had a good feast. Well, that's my review, guys. So, well, I kind of feel like that a lot of this movie felt a little flat, kind of weird, and I think, yeah, honestly, I don't get the part. I mean, I'm not sure what went wrong with the movie, but obviously it doesn't seem to match that of the Baykeeper's star power. Sorry, guys, but I have to give this movie 6 out of 10. 6 for the action, but -4 for how some of the scenes and stuff were and the plot direction were executed. I mean, geez, they had the guy run around in circles doing favors for this guy when they could have just gotten information. Wow. I don't know, guys. Well, take care, everybody. I gotta go shower and get ready for work tomorrow. But if the DA is on, you should be able to catch me there doing some mod work for him. And I hope to see Katie and Peter on my panel again someday too. But we'll see. Take care.